Hey, how you going, everybody? Tuning in for episode 3 of the Father and Son English Premier League with Mitchell and Mark. And go continue. Thank you for the permission.
You just stop.
It's good, yeah, I know. That's what my brain does. It'll just stop and pause and then refocus, stop, pause, refocus.
Doesn't work very well.
No, doesn't.
No, the team you support.
Oh my god, just make sure you talk up a bit. Need the speaker to be able to hear you.
Yeah, I know.
Especially when you're trying to give me crap. When you go for crap. But yeah, there's a change of venue this week. Not doing it around Mitchell's house, doing it around my house. Something different. Got Wi-Fi here now, so you can do it. But yeah, just recap a bit. I guess from the week we didn't do it last week as we weren't available to do it. But yeah, you want to just grab that picture out, and we done the tips anyway. I had a shocker.
I did great.
You done two better than me. You didn't do great.
That was better than you, therefore it's great.
And actually, Mitchell would be leading our tips by 2. No, it's going to be, don't worry about it.
Yeah,
No, it's going to be a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll just go with it. You can read them out, what they were, with last week's games. You might come up with something interesting to talk
in the
about.
United and Chelsea game, which obviously ended in a 2-2 draw.
Yeah.
I went for Chelsea.
Obviously, I went United thinking that we would get there.
Yeah.
Won't go into the...
Can you get the other games off? Because I already only have what the tips were, not the actual games.
I don't know. Bloody hell. Alright, let's bring up the games, which last week were... We started with Chelsea and United.
Yeah.
Won't even go there. We'll discuss that after we've had this. But anyway, then we went Bournemouth, Southampton.
Which you went for Southampton, I went for Bournemouth.
Bum bum.
Yeah.
Draw, 0-0. Then we had the game of Cardiff and Fulham.
I went Cardiff, you went Fulham.
Bum bum for me.
Mm-hmm.
4-2 win to Cardiff. City and Burnley.
We both went City.
It was
to do that.
pretty simple, that one.
Yeah.
Burnley is supposed to be a bit hard to break down.
Yeah.
5 goals against.
City showed that.
Yeah. Then we had Newcastle, Brighton.
I went Newcastle, and so did you. So we both got that one wrong.
Yeah, both got that one wrong. West Ham at home to Tottenham.
Both went Tottenham.
Tottenham got that 1-0.
Yeah.
Luckily, got something right. Then Wolves versus Watford.
I went for Wolves. You went for a draw.
And Watford won, so both wrong.
Yeah.
Love it when that happens. Good thing about having 2 of us, you've always got that third result where both can be wrong.
Yeah.
Then Liverpool, Huddersfield.
Both went Liverpool for obvious reasons.
Even though Liverpool were down on players, Salah ended up playing and he's the one that got the goal.
Of course he did.
Yeah. Then Everton hosted Palace.
We both went Everton.
Oh, bargain, got one right.
Mm-hmm.
And then Arsenal played Leicester.
Which you stupidly went for a draw, and I went Arsenal.
Yeah, because sooner or later they've got to stop winning. And I'm going to pick
but
it.
it wasn't going to be against one of the shit teams, was it?
That shit team's won the comp in this last decade. Has yours? But anyway. But yeah, Arsenal currently on a double figure. You hit double figures with that midweek
Yes.
Europa win?
11 in a row.
11 in a row. So yeah, that was last week.
Could
but
be
yeah,
breaking our Arsenal record if we beat Liverpool and Blackpool and Palace in that time. If we win that, it's a record.
Okay, well, it won't happen. I'm not even going to win this week.
No faith.
But anyway, but yeah, with the Chelsea United game, I'm just going to touch on that briefly.
Okay.
I'll try to be brief. My brief's not always brief, but we'll give it a go. But yeah, it was. I just had a feeling after the Newcastle game and watching the news and keeping up with sort of what was going on that United were going to be in for a big one against them. And Chelsea started off the better team, got the goal, deserved goal, take the lead, but then United sort of fought back a bit in the first half. went to the break 1-0 down, but then they came out again like usual, like they've been doing in the second half, playing 1,000 times better than they did in the first half, and we're pretty much all over Chelsea and got the 2 goals. It looked like they were going to hold on, and then Chelsea got a late goal. Make it 2-2,
wasn't it?
Yeah, Barkley.
I remember watching
Third
that.
attempt. That's the sad part about it.
Yeah.
It was actually the third player to have the shot, so like no defenders around.
I remember watching that. Was so happy that United dropped points again. It was so good to watch.
I bet you were happy.
It was so good to watch.
Yeah, especially because you knew I would have got the tip right too to make it worse.
That wasn't even my issue. It was just more the fact that United were close to winning.
But yeah, I think we'll turn it around. It's going to happen. It's going to be a long season. I think Jose will still be there at the end of it. The team will be better for the shit that's going on this year.
And I'll be back in the Europa League.
Got to qualify for Europe first. The way we're going in 10th.
Yeah,
the usual suspects for the mid-table are still actually winning games. Your Bournemouths and Watfords.
Yeah.
Normally, this is about where they'll start dropping off.
Bournemouth for 6th and Watford is 7th.
Yeah.
So.
And then you got Wolves in 9th. So them 3 will drop down.
I don't know about Wolves.
Yeah, they
Wolves
will.
might be gone.
No.
I reckon they will.
No. By the end of the season, they won't finish higher than what they are now, which is 9th.
No. To be fair, that's not bad considering they just got promoted.
Yeah.
But next year might be pushing for it if they continue to.
History tells that they a lot of teams, the lower teams, just drop off as the season wears on.
Everton might be pushing. Everton might actually get Europe in 30 years. That might be a thing.
We'll beat Everton this week, so that don't matter. It's alright. Pretty sure you tipped them. But yeah.
No, I didn't. I went for United.
That's what I said. But you think Everton going to finish above us, but
yeah,
you're tipping United to beat them. So anyway, we'll leave that till later in the show.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you can talk about Arsenal first.
We started
since they're such
poorly.
A good team.
They are, but we started poorly in the first half an hour of the Leicester game. We conceded a own goal. It was a cross from Chilwell that just deflected off Bellerin. Yeah, went in. After that, we turned on and got a great goal right before half time. It was a really good goal. So the way Ozil tapped it in. Yeah.
Cool. Haven't seen that. Didn't watch the highlights.
I would recommend it.
Would you?
Yes. Rather than watching the shitty highlights that you gotta watch.
Nothing wrong with watching the best keeper in the world do his thing.
And after that, in the second half, we just kept going. We didn't stop. And then we got 2 goals in 3 minutes from Aubameyang. And tap-ins, but still good goals in terms of build-up play. Yeah. Fairly simple in the end. Made it hard in the first half an hour.
And how did you go in the Champions League? Oh, sorry, Europa.
You see, at least we can win in Europe.
It's alright, we got beat by the finalists. Don't know if they'll actually win it, but I hazard a guess that they will make the final minimum semi.
Yeah, probably.
Juventus, minimum semi.
Whereas United will barely get out of the group.
No, we'll finish second. Easy.
Barely.
How's that barely?
Valencia will push her right to the end.
We'll beat Valencia in Spain.
No, you won't. Anyway, we beat Sporting in Europe, the Europa League.
Yep.
1-0. Fairly easy. Wasn't a great performance, but
got the result.
Yeah. Sporting not the best.
Is Nani there? Did he play?
Yeah. He had their best chance, which was outside the box. But, yeah, that said a lot.
Yeah, he's good at missing.
To be fair, it only just went over the bar.
If it doesn't go in, it doesn't count. Don't care how close it was. You win 1-0, you still get 3 points. Maybe getting on too.
What about Champions League for you?
Champions League?
Oh, fuck off.
Gotta love that music, don't you?
Don't.
I'm gonna have to bring it out and just actually play some Champions League music so that you know.
Don't do it.
Yeah, and do it. But yeah, no, we first half definitely sat back way too much and gave Juventus too much respect. Barely touched a ball. I think it was reminding me a bit of the Barcelona final where they pumped us in the final with Ferguson. People seem to forget that, blaming Jose for everything, but it's happened to United before.
Yeah.
These things happen in games, but second half, like the first half, Dybala just had a brilliant game. Kept dropping in between the midfield and defence. The three forwards, Kudrow and Ronaldo.
Dybala and Ronaldo.
Yeah, they just kept switching. They never played in one spot. They were all over the place. Very well rehearsed. And that, I don't know how to say his name, Pjanic or whatever it is. Yeah, he had a brilliant game in midfield, just given way too much time to do what he wanted. Dictated the ball. Dybala dropping back in. They just moved it around. United chasing shadows for virtually 45 minutes. Definitely played better in the second half and deserved to get something out of the game in the end with the second half we put in. But Pogba hit the post, hit the keeper and deflected out.
Yeah, Szczesny's just that good of a goalkeeper.
Oh yeah, he even saves them without knowing it.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, Juventus definitely title contenders for the Champions League. You can see the quality all around. The defence pretty comfortable as well against United's attack.
Yeah,
There wasn't a lot of variety there either. Players didn't have the best of game in attack, but they kept trying to do the same sort of thing as well, so that didn't help.
Became predictable.
Pretty much. Lukaku wasn't the best again. Marshall didn't do much. Rashford was a bit quiet. And weren't getting enough support either.
Overall shit, really.
Nah. Compared to the playing Juventus, compared to Sporting Lisbon, bit of a difference. You won 1-0, we lost 1-0.
Difference is we could have made it a lot more than 1-0.
Difference is Juventus could have too, but they didn't. But yeah, I've already pretty much touched on the United-Chelsea game. So I won't really go too much into that again. There was a bit of a scuffle after the game, after one of the assistants from Chelsea got a bit excited and went and fist pumped and had a word to say to Jose. It was a bit funny.
Jose didn't like that very much.
Oh, not second time round.
He just kind of took it the first time.
Yeah, took it and like, yeah, whatever. When he's done it the second time, he's got up. Yeah, it was pretty funny. But you live and learn. That is what it is. They done what they did. Managers have done worse. But there's been no punishment or nothing for that. Whatever Sarri's done with his assistant will be up to him. Don't follow Chelsea, so I couldn't tell you.
I'm pretty sure he just got on with it and just said it's his last chance.
Yeah.
I believe. I'm not 100% sure.
Okay. Yeah. But the manager dealt with it. Jose never got no punishment from the FA for getting up and charging.
Should he?
No. We're all human.
Yeah.
Things boil over. It happens. Bit of entertainment. You know, you're getting it with Jose. That's why people like watching him.
Yeah, off the pitch. We don't like watching his teams.
Wait and see, man. Wait and see.
What? You fucked the boss against City? Or Arsenal? You going to do that one again?
I'll tell you what. We defend better when we attack.
Then why don't you do it?
Well, it may happen. Who knows? We'll soon see. That's how we played better against Juventus, because we got the ball more and went after them. Juventus didn't have as. They still had clear cut some chances, but good. But yeah, but with United, as usual, there's probably more going on off the pitch as well as on it.
Yeah.
Talk that De Gea is not willing to sign another contract yet. You've also got Marshall and Herrera supposedly close to re-signing their contracts. That'd be good. I want Marshall tied down. He's young.
Yeah, he's trying to outlast
Sanchez
me.
may not make it past January, so there's that spot freed up again.
Sanchez.
And that'll put...
You're going to have to release Sanchez to get rid of him.
No,
And he's
they'll
going to
take
pay his wage.
Oh, no, the wages... He'll have to take a pay cut.
Yeah, he's going to have to take a massive pay cut.
A massive pay cut. They were talking about wages with one of the Italian players in the Juventus team.
What, Ronaldo?
No, the one that's not signing his deal. The City and Barcelona and... No, he's with someone else. He's not with Juventus.
Who?
The Serb. What's his name?
I don't know.
I don't know, but yeah, they'll compare them wages and things, and yeah, Italy's wages are way down. Anyone that goes there are on pretty poor wages compared to Spain and England.
Yeah.
Same as Germany, they're pretty low. But yeah, hopefully De Gea's the one they got to get as well. Got to nail him down, keep him in the team.
Yeah, you got no chance if you get rid of him, or you're gonna need sign someone as good as him. Otherwise,
There's not many.
Yeah,
Not many out there.
exactly.
And keepers don't become available too often either. That's the other issue.
You're gonna need to go out and buy Neuer.
Oh, he's old, isn't he?
31.
Yeah,
He's not that old for a keeper.
Not for a keeper, but he can stay in Germany.
Czech's like 40.
I'll keep my Spanish keeper.
Czech's almost as old as you, and he's still playing for Arsenal.
Small club, that's why.
Get fucked. Get. More club my arms.
But anyway, we're going for 17 minutes already.
Yeah.
We haven't even. Yeah, that's gone pretty quick. Can talk about United for. We haven't even touched on much of what's going on with them. But yeah, but De Gea's the one they need to get down.
Yeah.
Sign him again. Get Marshall down. Get Herrera down. Get De Gea down. Get these players back on contract. Move forward with the team. There was one interesting article I read about Jose.
To Madrid.
Oh, and that, yeah, there was one that supposedly he's possibly been lined up to take over at Madrid when they sack their coach because he won't last much longer.
No chance.
I
think they got.
It would probably be for the end of the season, not this year, as it is, unless if Jose got sacked, he may go straight away. If. But I don't think he will. But yeah. And then talk of possibly Zidane coming.
Not a bad replacement.
But yeah, I reckon something come up about Jose's teams don't always perform for him, but he puts together quality teams that the next manager benefits from. Which would be interesting if he does go to see what these players do with him not being in charge.
Yeah.
Because we got some quality up front.
Just at the back where you really need.
Yeah, need to reinforce there.
Centre backs, really, isn't it?
Yeah, centre back. The wides are covered. I think Valencia's still solid. The young bloke looks pretty good that he did buy.
Mm-hmm.
And then you even got the United youngster Fosu Mensah that could fill in at right back as well. He's decent.
Twan Zebe. I'm pretty sure he can play right back too.
Yeah, he's a centre back I think as well.
We'll see.
So there's some young players there they need to just chuck in.
Yeah.
Why the defenders aren't the best?
Actually,
the depth aren't there. I'd just throw them in.
Luke Shaw's new contract, $190,000 a week.
Yeah, not bad, eh?
I don't.
That's what actually that's what it was. That's who it, I think it was Sandro's contract.
Alexandra.
Yeah.
Compared to Luke Shaw.
Yeah.
Is Luke Shaw worth £190,000? Is it?
Yeah.
A week?
Yeah. I think so.
Has he done enough to deserve $190,000 there? Or is it this more just?
I think when you look,
going to push on,
he's just going to keep going on.
Is that more of what it is?
Yeah.
Just wanting him to stay at the club.
Stay at the club long term.
Oh, yeah.
He's 22, I think, at the moment.
Yeah.
So that's 5 years. That's 27. And that's when he'll be hitting his prime, and there'll be more deals in between there.
Yeah.
If he plays well for a year, they've upgraded Lingard every year.
Fucking hell. the fact that Luke Shaw might be on 200 grand a week is weird. It doesn't sound right in my head.
No, because you follow a small club where your best player is probably on
Fuck's sake.
your Oddsill's probably on 200,000.
350,000.
Oh wow!
There or thereabouts. Yeah.
What's your next best? RBN
200
probably on.
and something.
Yeah, so that's why you
280,000 or something.
that's why you're thinking 195 is big.
For Luke Shaw, if it was for Lukaku or something, I'd sort of maybe Lukaku. I question your decision to put Sanchez on 350k a week. I'm pretty sure you understand that one. You question that.
When he come across, it was value.
He wasn't doing that great for us that season. In that time
Not
period
that
we had
really.
him.
No, but he's
Before
got
that, yeah.
He's a proven Premier League player.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone was going to take the number 7 jersey and run with it.
You thought it would have been him.
Thought it would have been him.
Maybe
But
you
now,
should-
gone.
Yeah. I think you might snip some bringing in number 7. Number 7 hasn't worked for you since Ronaldo, eh?
No, everyone's failed. With that number 7 on the back, every single one of them since Ronaldo has not done anything.
No one can live up to him. Yeah, it's pretty
No, it's not
fucking
Ronaldo.
hard.
It's the number 7 for United. You've had Cantona, you've had Beckham,
Yeah. Best.
Georgie
Attitude.
Best was 7. The number 7 is I don't know.
Quite a
Players just
few
can't do it.
Quality players.
Yeah, and they've been quality have it.
Yeah.
Apparently, Di Maria's not happy at PSG at the moment.
Yeah, he doesn't play.
I'd take him back with. He just didn't get on with the coach.
Yeah.
He's worked with Mourinho before. I'm pretty sure they would have teed in together at Real Madrid. He's quality, mate. I'd take him back.
Yeah.
Instead of Sanchez, I reckon
Swap
Mourinho
it
would get
off.
more out of him.
Yeah. Wouldn't be
And
fucking
PSG
hard.
be
Fucking
one of the few clubs that could afford Sanchez's wages that he'll want.
Well, they probably wouldn't want to pay it.
But
I
then,
mean, they're paying Neymar a ridiculous amount. So
yeah, but they got the problem of he couldn't get in their front line either. Because you've got Neymar, Mbappe and Cavani. There's your front 3 already for Sanchez is going there to be a benchy.
what he already is.
Yeah, so
His career's gone downhill since he left Arsenal.
it has actually.
But I couldn't be more
Surprisingly.
thankful of it, considering how upset I was when he left.
Yeah, you were gutted.
I'm fairly happy with
I
it
thought it was
now.
a pretty fair swap at the time. But even Mkhitaryan hasn't gone on with it. He's not crap.
When he
He's
first
still
came
solid.
in last season, he was alright. It's just
Yeah.
this season he hasn't worked really. I guess,
No.
and that's because he's been told you got to come back more now. You have to.
Yeah.
For
Oh,
that,
that's he
he's
didn't like
what-
defending with United. Oh, has he got to
Yeah,
defend?
but,
Has he got to defend?
but
Oh my god, no! Do you know how lazy he is? I remember one game.
no, he actually works harder than he actually puts in a ball now. To be fair.
Oh, he never used to track back. I remember
lot
used
better
to
he-
watching him with United, and he'd be down here, the ball would be there. He'd just watch him kick it past him and stand there
No, he
and
actually
walk
works.
back.
He works hard now. If he doesn't, he gets it ripped into him and he gets taken off. So he has to, otherwise he's fast. He ain't getting no time.
All right. Well, we'll go into team selection.
Yeah.
Always interesting. Going for United, trying to pick what Mourinho's going to put on the field with his players.
Yeah, it's just shit for shit, really.
No, he changes it too much, and his tactics they come from nowhere.
Yeah. Trying to be unpredictable.
My brain's out there with ideas and thoughts on selection, but he's even more.
Yeah.
I can't.
He's trying to stay unpredictable,
Mm,
and it's working really well.
yeah.
It's like when Arsenal were trying to pick what Arsene Wenger was trying to do, and we just had no fucking clue.
Well, in saying that, I'll go first with United's lineup.
Okay.
I think there's a couple of certainties in there. As much as saying he's unpredictable, I think this week there will be a couple. Well, De Gea is always going to be there while he's not injured in the Premier League. Then I'm going to go with Smalling and Lindelof to keep playing. Lindelof's been one of the better defenders. And Smalling- Yeah, Smalling does a lot better stuff as well. Then we're going to go with Luke Shaw left back. I think he's going to hold that spot. Ashley Young, I think, will hold right back. Because I don't even know if Valencia is available or not yet.
you reckon he'll go in if he's available? Or you reckon we might just go on the bench?
Probably on the. I don't think he'll have a start, depending on what sort of injury he had. I don't even tell you that. Pretty sad. But then the midfield, he's going to go with Matic, Pogba, and Mata, I think. Because I'm actually naming virtually the same lineup he went with against Juventus. Yeah, which is Lukaku up top, Rashford out right, Martial on the left. So that will look...
It's a mouth injury for Valencia.
So that's the lineup there. That's my selection. Mouth injury. That's what he gets for bagging Mourinho. That's what the mouth injury will be.
Cut one to the chin.
All right, then we'll see how close I get this week.
Yeah.
Probably get the keeper right in Lukaku, and probably Matic and Pogba. I reckon them four I'll get right.
Not even the centre backs now.
Well, we'll see what happens. You never know.
For Arsenal, I've gone with what we're going with normally, the 4-2-3-1, Leno in goal, because don't know if Shaq's back. I don't think he is because it's a hamstring injury. But
they won't rush that back.
Yeah, Leno's been too good in goal anyway to be taking him out even if he was back.
Yeah, right.
So, and we've got Bellerin at right back, who's been actually good this season. Mustafi and Holding. Socrates played against Sporting, but I don't know if he's fit enough to keep playing and starting again. Xhaka at left back instead of Monreal. Xhaka's actually a better left back than he is midfielder. But Holding, we got Ramsey and Torreira. Ramsey's been forward. And how he still gets in the team kind of surprises me.
Especially since they're not going to look at re-signing him.
Yeah.
It's very surprising that he's playing.
Captain this for Sporting too. Yeah.
That was probably his last game.
No.
Coach will go, yeah, we'll let you be...
He'll get a couple more games. But, yeah, if it's not Ramsey in there, it'll be Guendouzi, young French midfielder. He's done extremely well. Torreira's just solid, just amazing. Ozil, centrally there, he's better in the middle than he is out wide.
What, do you name him out wide?
We have a couple times, yeah.
The new manager?
Yeah. Okay. Only because of struggling with wingers, we don't really have any. So he's been pushed out there with Ramsey at number 10. But I can see Ozil being named then, that Jack is at left back, unless Monreal's back. But I've gone Iwobi on the right, who's stepped up under Emery, like Bellerin and Mustafi. Bamyang on the left. It's Bamyang really.
Yeah.
There is not starting. Good. And Lacazette up top.
He's come back. He was getting left out last year, weren't he?
Yeah.
He was the odd one out. You signed him in January, then he hardly played.
No. He played. He stopped playing because of a knee injury. He went and had surgery. And then once he came back, he didn't get much game time.
Yeah.
But
just remember, I'm pretty sure he was a fresh signing and he was barely playing.
We signed him not in January,
summer one?
Yeah, summer transfer window.
I'll show us your lineup. Let's put it on there. Lift it up so we can read it. Yeah, there we go. That team's going to have a draw, by the way.
It's not.
With whoever.
Crystal Palace.
Crystal Palace. I'm going to keep tipping against Arsenal. Because sooner or later... Oh, maybe I should just tip them to break the duck. That's a theory, yeah. I'm changing my initial thought because we haven't put them in yet. I'm tipping Arsenal to win so they don't. That's how I'm going to break the duck.
Well, at least he's going to get one right this week.
That's what I'm doing. Here we go. Look, I'm taking that. That's how Arsenal are going to get stopped.
If he gets this right, I'm going to slap him. I'm going to slap you if you get this right. If you pick us just so we lose.
And you don't get the win. It's got to be a draw or a loss. I don't care.
If this happens, I'm going to slap you.
Well, we'll have to wait and see for the next episode then, won't we?
You're going to get slapped.
And I'm just going to keep tipping Arsenal till that winning streak ends.
Well, at least you're going to get your tips right while you do it.
That's
even going to pick us over Liverpool when that
so it's a plus
in that game in a couple of weeks.
Yep. No, so you would have lost by then. You were not going to get the win this week. So anyway, this week's Premier League. We start the night off with Brighton versus Wolves.
I've gone Wolves.
You're going Wolves. I'm going Wolves.
In good form. Brighton aren't that good. They should win it.
Yeah.
Wolves have the
Well,
Portuguese national teams.
Brighton did win their last game.
Yeah, but Wolves have the Portuguese national team.
Do they?
So, well, half of it, yeah. Most of their players are fucking Portuguese.
Okay. All right then. Next game. Fulham versus Bournemouth. You've gone Bournemouth.
So have you.
So have I. Bournemouth. Because they're doing quite well and
Yeah.
Fulham have been junk. They're conceding goals.
I actually thought they would have done alright this year.
Yeah.
But with the money they spent, I'm guessing they just haven't got the team to click yet.
Yeah.
Too many signings came.
Maybe.
That
Could
could
be.
be their issue.
Then the next
Don't know
game,
how well.
Liverpool Cardiff.
Liverpool.
Pretty obvious this one.
Yeah.
Cardiff by 12. Can only wish.
Yeah.
Nah, Liverpool should get that. Southampton versus Newcastle is a bit more intriguing. They're not so clear cut.
Yeah, I've gone Southampton on this one.
And I've gone Newcastle have got to win sooner or later.
Yes. Yeah. Maybe
And the
I'll
Premier
bet
League's
fucks
full of
off.
upsets, so this will
Yeah.
be one because they haven't won one yet.
There's another team with board problems, Soil.
Yeah, oh, they're across.
Player
They're
problem.
across the board. There's something we didn't even touch on.
Oh.
You know what it might be? They're looking
Actually, looking myself.
at there's Arab buyers.
Oh, shit.
They want to
Might
buy.
as
They
well
want to
Man
buy the
City.
Glazers out. Imagine that, and that's the owners of the city. One of their rivals. So they will throw money at United to
Just
win,
to beat City.
just to beat City. So I'm kind of hoping that they get in. The
Yeah.
Glazers sell up.
I mean, they're going to get a decent amount
Then
of
we
money
need
for it,
then
so
we
it's
need
like-
Mourinho because he likes that sort of thing being happening.
Yeah.
We generate enough income anyway to warrant spending big money.
Yeah.
Sanchez's wages will be dwarfed. 195. Luke Shaw will be looking for a new upgrade.
Sanchez will leave. You don't even need to worry about his contract if they come
But
back.
that'll be cheap
Yeah,
for
he'll-
what they'll offer players. We'll
You'll
probably end up with
with
one more.
Mbappe.
Probably end up with. I'll take him.
If you end up with Mbappe, I'm leaving the Premier League. I'll just keep watching Sydney.
That's what I reckon. Mbappe on the wing with Marshall on the wing and Rashford in the middle.
Fuck that.
Imagine that in
You
5
could even
years.
put Mbappe at they're all strikers.
Yeah,
They
but
can
imagine
play
that in
strike- yeah,
imagine that in 5 years.
just don't. You can have your own Thierry Henry. Yeah, no question.
But anyway, next game is Watford. I'll just keep dreaming. Watford at home to Huddersfield.
Watford, Huddersfield shit. Defence isn't good enough, really.
Yeah,
Just
I
gone-
think it's going to go a draw.
yeah, fair enough.
Can't have too many the same. Then we've gone Leicester and West Ham.
I've gone for a draw.
You've gone for the draw this time. I think Leicester will be too strong than West Ham. West
I think
Ham are
that's
so
actually the first
inconsistent.
game I've gone for a draw.
It is the only draw you're going for.
No, like in general, over the 3 tips that we've done. 3 or 4.
Oh, okay.
Whatever. Yeah.
Well, we've done 4.
This is our 4th one. This is the first time we're going for a draw.
Is it?
I think so, yeah.
There you go. Interesting little statistic there. You'll have to have your statistics ready for next week and you can actually check that and we'll verify it. Then we'll go Burnley versus Chelsea.
Fairly
Both
easy
going
for
Chelsea. You'd like to think.
Maybe not a 5-0, but 3-0 maybe.
Their confidence will be up after getting an equaliser in a game where they're clearly second best.
They're about second.
So their
place.
confidence will be
I think
up that they're still undefeated. They shouldn't be at the moment. Got to rub it into these
I
other
just
teams. I
can't
do
what
not
you're
care
saying.
if we're coming 10th. I'm still going to give them crap
Yes, I know.
because that's what I do. Then
Yes.
we've got Palace versus Arsenal.
Arsenal to win.
And Arsenal to win. There, you heard it here first.
Even-
Arsenal to win.
even
Just so they have a draw or a loss. Yes.
if you pick them so they do the exact opposite.
Exactly right. Because I've been trying to pick draws and losses and it hasn't happened. They keep winning.
We're too good.
So I'm
We're
going
too
for the
good
win.
Palace.
I'm just going for the win. And you watch Palace get up 3-1.
It's at home too. Arsenal have a very good home record.
Doesn't matter. It's away. Palace
it is away,
versus,
never
it's
mind.
Palace versus Arsenal.
Fuck, you might not have. I'm joking. We'll win. We'll win. Fine.
3-1
Easy.
to Palace.
We're on to Arsenal.
You can slap me twice if Palace win 3-1.
Oh, I like that. I like the idea of that.
United versus Everton on the Sunday night.
This one might have been a good pick for a draw too. But I've gone for United.
You've gone United because you know they're going to win.
I don't know shit when it comes to United.
What
You're
I
probably
know,
going to lose.
no, United are going to win. United are going to win.
Everton are in better form, so...
That means crap.
And when that happens, I just tell Kane to go annoy us.
Oh, don't even.
Yeah.
Don't even. Wet and Wild, hello. That's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
The start we've had.
Yeah.
Sure, if Simmer's there, he'll be letting me know.
Yeah.
And we've got Tottenham versus City. The
Tottenham.
biggest game of the round. Almost as big as Everton United. So what are we going to go with?
Tottenham. No.
No. You
No
don't want your
chance.
crosstown rivals?
No chance.
You're going City.
Yes, to walk it.
I'm going the draw.
City 3-0.
I'm going like a score draw.
City 3-0.
Because there won't be a... Pep's not going to be sitting back as much as what he might have thought against Liverpool because he got beat every time he done that last year. So I think he's a bit more cautious with him this year.
Yeah.
But that won't happen at Tottenham.
I call
can-
that result.
I can see 3-3.
Nah.
3-3. Harry Kane hat-trick.
If
for
there's
Tottenham.
that many goals, it'll be 5-3 City.
That's more than 6. That's 8. I thought you were just going to say like 5-1 to City or 4-2. You reckon if there's goals, it's going to be goals.
Yeah.
But I'm going for a Harry Kane hat-trick.
To be outshone by Aguero scoring 4 and a De Bruyne welding. De Bruyne from 30 yards out.
Typical
And-
bomb.
Yeah. Left foot too.
Isn't he left-footed?
No, he's right footed.
Is he?
But he can use both feet very well.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's our tips in for the round
Yeah.
for this week. We'll see how we go. I've got 2 to catch up. Otherwise, I can't lose to you. It's just not happening.
You will lose to me.
No,
Yes.
no.
I'm not doing this, but yes, you will.
No, you're not. I am going to catch you. And off this week, we've picked 5 different.
Yeah. I'll go
Doesn't
5
mean
ahead
much
for
because
both
we
of
can
us.
actually not get a no result again.
Yeah.
Which
But I'll go
has
5
happened.
ahead again.
You're going to get 5 ahead.
Probably
So you
not, no.
So you could get 3 out of 5, right?
Yeah.
On me.
That would put
That's
me 5
possible.
ahead.
That would put you
But
5
I was
ahead.
going to win off, get all my 5 games right. Then I went opposite to you.
No, you only got to get 3 right to go 5 ahead because you're 2 ahead already.
No, I'll go 7 ahead then.
No, you're not.
Probably.
And I thought you were good at maths. Hello.
I was, you just because I didn't understand what I meant when I said it.
Anyway,
I'm not as good at maths as you.
I know that.
It's fucking hard to do that, to be fair. So, yeah.
But yeah. So, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
I think for this week.
Yeah.
We've touched on the clubs previous weeks. Talked about what's happening. There's obviously not much happening at Arsenal.
Besides winning.
Oh, I walked into that one.
Yeah.
Always,
Yes, you did.
always plenty happening at United on and off the field,
Yeah.
regardless.
Got to deal with it.
We've covered that.
You barely
But the
covered
one
it.
thing I will bring up that I didn't mention then is apparently we are looking at being taken over by Saudi owners.
Yeah.
Which would be very good for the club, I think, because the Glazers hold the money and don't put it back into the football club as much. Whereas I think our new owners will
If you
want to
get
knock
them-
City back off the mantle
If they do, fuck, this league's going to be scary.
and get Jose as the manager still. Good luck stopping
If you
United.
give Jose and Mbappe, I'm scared.
Good.
I'm scared.
I reckon that's a front line
That shit would be scary.
in 2 to 3 years. Rashford, Marshall and Mbappe.
Or once they hit their prime.
If we get new Saudi owners, we could probably afford Messi. Be
You won't
interesting
get
to see him in front.
Messi won't leave
Nah.
Spain.
But it'd be interesting to see him in the Premier League.
That would, yeah. That would be the one really good signing that I'd actually want you to make.
Just to
So I
see
just-
how he goes.
Yeah, and to see how it does in the prime.
You know,
That'd be an interesting one.
nothing wrong with dreaming, but yeah.
It's not going to happen. But, you know.
But we'll stop it